Sharing with colleagues using Microsoft 365 is so simple. If we follow just some very specific steps, we have the ability to be able to share with our colleagues in order to perhaps collaborate on a school-wide celebration. Maybe we want to share some lesson plans. Maybe we want to use part of each other's class newsletter. And so I'm going to show you the sharing settings when it comes to colleagues within ECSD. And so that means I know exactly who I'm sharing with within our school division. So I'm going to start off with inside of my OneDrive. Once I'm inside my OneDrive, I can choose to share from a folder level or even an individual file level. And you'll see as soon as I select something, I'm going to see the share button. This same share button is also available inside of each of the individual files. So if I was to open up something like maybe we have a great teaching and learning template we want to share, I'm going to see that exact same share button pop up inside of the file. Now I have some choices when it comes to being able to share with my colleagues within ECSD. The first option that it gives you is I can specify the people who can view it. So if I was to start to type a name of somebody, one of my lovely colleagues, Mr. Benjamin Prather, I can add him in here, but he can view it. He will get an email notification to be able to get that. I can hit send. Another way to share this with my colleagues is by perhaps creating a link. So in this case, I might say, okay, I want anyone in Edmonton Catholic Schools to be able to see this because it's a great teaching and learning resource, and I can apply that. Now, as soon as I have that setting, I can copy this link, and that's made a shareable link that anybody in Edmonton Catholic Schools can view this document. It'll be really important where you put this, because please note that anyone in Edmonton Catholic Schools can view applies to both staff and students. There are a couple other really great features to protect what it is that you're sharing. Just remember, if you want somebody to edit something with you, you can click off Allow Editing. Now I can go ahead and I can say, my other colleague is going to work with me on this. And I can type in his name and I'll be able to send that to him. When you're sharing, you also have some additional options. If you want people to not be able to download it, so perhaps it is something that you only want people to look at, but you don't want them actually downloading it, you can turn that on. Another thing to be able to do is that our directory has been attached to the sharing service. So I can also click the Outlook button. I can start to type the name of the email group I want it to go to. There's all my tech champions in ECSD. And I can see that one group will be invited to view this particular file. So it's such fantastic, easy ways to share, just always remembering you are in complete control of how you share with our colleagues in ECSD. Finally, remember that it's very important to know how to manage access to this particular file or folder that you're sharing. And this can be done very easily just by clicking the three little dots when you're sharing it. So as soon as I hit my share button, I'm going to see that right below that there's always more options, three little dots for more options. And what I'm going to see is a manage access button. When I do that, I can see all of the different links that are giving access. This is fantastic to be able to recycle and get those links again in order to share them with others, or I can remove access. So here is the link for anyone with the link can view. Here's the link for people in Edmonton Catholic Schools. Here's the link for specific people I want to invite. And just note that I can remove someone's access right from here. So it doesn't have to be permanent access to your file. You're in the driver's seat for all of your sharing.